Someone says to me in my hotel, why don't you go to go in on Washington Avenue, there's a clinic where they got ear doctors. I call them up. Could I have trouble with ear? Could I see him? Oh, certainly. When? Come down tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. I came down tomorrow morning. I said, my ear. I signed a paper. I went to a medical doctor to examine me. I said, I don't want, all I want is an ear man. Well, the doctor's got to order the ear man. You got to take a how does that? You got to take a cardiogram. You got to take chest x-rays. You got to take, I said, I gave blood already. Oh, we got to take your blood. The ear man can't see you. And every time I signed another one. Then they made me x-ray my hip. Then they wanted a specimen, a urine specimen. Then they wanted stool specimen. I didn't give them. I didn't want to give them anymore. What's about the ear man? Finally, about 3:30, this is 9 o'clock in the morning, there's a 2-hour wait. I says, you fella, I'm going home. I didn't eat no lunch yet. They gave me an appointment for the next day, and I signed again, I think, for the 10th, 11th time. And the ear man looked at me and says, oh, I got to x-ray your sinus. I got to x-ray your head. I got to x-ray your brain. Sign again.
What did the bill come to?
I'm still getting them. I got bills all week last week. Yesterday I got one with 19 items for one day.
It's because you're on Medicare?
I'm on Medicare. Yeah, I'm on Medicare. I got Blue Cross and Blue Shield. But that's not the idea. They pay for false pretenses. If I want to look at the ear, why must I take every test known? Why should I do that? It's ridiculous.
You go in that clinic, they absorb the $60 and they absorb the 20%. And therefore it costs our people nothing. But regardless of what you go in there for, you get x-rays, EKGs, you get blood counts and blood tests, and Medicare gets a bill for $100 and $125. The important point here is this. These services were rendered, but we have no way of knowing whether they were needed or not.
Concern about health is so much a part of daily life here that a number of stores offer blood pressure checks as a regular service. At a corner in the dime store, customers line up to pay Harry Sanders $1 to read their blood pressure.
Going into these clinics or the regular doctor, you know, they feel that they waste so much time. Hours and hours they have to sit there just to take the blood pressure. And the result is, besides blood pressure, in paying the physician $10, they could practically get the same thing from us. So we don't give them any advice, it's true, but we just tell them what the pressure is.
You have the same customers coming back every few days?
Practically. I have some really that come once a week, some every 2 weeks, some once a month. It varies.
Do they tell you about their other aches and pains?
Oh, actually, you know, you got to listen to that, you know, to try to...
When I can't walk, I got the arthritis.
Yeah. Well,
but I guess old people get sick. That's what I think, old people. You know, I get old, so I got the arthritis like needles, weights in the feet and weights and weights and weights.
How many pressures do you read in one day?
we take on an average between 40 and 50 a day. 5 days a week.
For many of us, the most frightening specter of old age is failing health. Age is a constant reminder of the future, lurking there for most of us if we live long enough. Louis Silverberg was a shoe manufacturer in Massachusetts. He retired at 65 and moved to Miami Beach. He got bored and took a county job as an elevator operator. But county rules said he could work only until he was 70, so he was forced into a second retirement. Now at 74, he has Parkinson's disease.
And I never dreamt that this would happen to me. That's the outlook most people have when they get sick. Why didn't it happen to me? My wife died of cancer. I'm alone. I had no children. I have no family. I've got a brother, and he's not too well. And I used to wander around the street, go to a movie. And then as this progressed, I fell several times in the street, and people looked at me like I was a drunk. I found myself on the sidewalk, and a man went by. I said, "Please pick me up," and he looked at me and kept going. It wasn't for the kindness of two women, one who was...
Well, how did you feel when he applied? Were you angry at him? Did you say, "Well, I understand"?
I was angry at myself.
Why?
For living.
Miriam Spurberg is 83 and completely alone. Her children are dead. She has been a widow for 6 years. She was a dressmaker for Bergdorf Goodman in New York. The only time her eyes light up now is when she talks about how good she once was at dressmaking.
I can't tell you nothing now because I'm forgetting everything. Even think if I do think, and all of a sudden I don't know what I thought.
Do you think about the future? Do you make plans?
No, I don't make plans. I only look for to get something to go to sleep for steady. That's all. Nothing else. That's my will that I want to go. I don't want to be anymore here.
William Zimmerman is 86. He was a food distributor in New York during his working years. He is an excellent painter. He taught himself languages and he took great pride in his writing ability. Twice now, he has tried to commit suicide. What made you try to commit suicide?
I was depressed.
And how do you feel about that now?
She lives down.
Are you glad that it didn't work?
No, I'm not. I wish it would.
Nursing homes are the ultimate indignity for people too sick to care for themselves. South Beach also has places that serve as sort of halfway houses. The Biscaya Hotel is such a place that offers some personal care if it's needed. Help to bathe or dress or shave. The owners would not let us shoot pictures inside. The lobbies are dark, shadowy rooms of faded elegance. Women sit in wheelchairs, staring stonily. Old men doze under dusty chandeliers. 1/3 of the 400 tenants live entirely on public assistance. The rates are set so that they have $10 or $15 a month to spend after the rent is paid. The manager told me most of the people here never leave the building. They could walk to the park or the community center just a few blocks away, but they don't. The world outside is threatening. There's a lot of conversation about taking a walk, but few ever go. The Blackstone is another hotel that has been converted to a retirement home, offering 3 meals a day. Room and board here runs between $3,000 and $4,000 a year, depending on the room. There's a shaded area out front where tenants can sit on park benches and watch the outside world go by. Morris Grietzman lives at the Blackstone. He's 92. He came to the United States from Poland in 1906. He was a carpenter.
I'm a carpenter by trade, and I've worked hard all my life, you know. But there comes a time that you gotta take it, you know.
Gotta live in that.
When did you retire? How old were you?
I retired when I was 78 years.
78 years?
Yeah.
How do you feel about South Beach as a place to live?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Can't be any better. That's the best. That's why I came here, you know.
Boaz Zaminsky is 85. She came to the Bronx from Poland at the turn of the century. She is a sidewalk philosopher. Do you like living here with other people your age?
Oh, yeah. And I like with young people because they're not going to be my friend.
Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have...
I never looked for a boyfriend.
You never
I have one good one, that's all.
One good husband?
Yeah, that's all.
How long is he dead now?
Oh, 14 years.
You still miss him?
I forgot him now. But I used to miss him. I can't get him. So I forget. You make your mind, you forget, and that's all.